Hey everyone, it's time for eSHOP deals. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another under $5 eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale, all the while staying under a budget of only $5. Now just before we jump into this week's list of great games, a quick reminder in case you're new here to the channel that about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in that giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a comment down below, and then check out the next video to see if you won. I'll also be linking the previous eShop deals video in the description down below because most of those deals are still running today and I just don't repeat them 2 videos in a row. So now with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump into the deals. Just remember, one of the best ways to help support the channel, hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. So our first great deal for today is going to be Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. That is 90% off, $1.99 and running till May 24th. Now this game is based on the novels of the same name and plays out as a point-and-click adventure that will be transporting you to 12th century England. You'll need to make constant decisions that will be influencing the story across the 3 separate novels, and features deep character development and multiple branching paths. Now this game really excels in its narrative depth and its beautifully rendered art style. It's also a pretty faithful adaptation of the novels that allows for engaging exploration and also to explore the various characters and themes. The only real negative I have to say here is that the point-and-click style won't be for everyone, but if you know you can get into it, this is a great pickup at only $1.99. Now next, we have Astebreed, that is 80% off, $3.99, and this one running till May 30th. Now this game is a visually striking shoot-'em-up where you take control of a powerful mecha fighting against an alien threat. The game mixes side-scrolling and 3D perspectives, providing a dynamic combat experience with a variety of attack modes and defensive tactics, and even melee combat. Personally, I really did enjoy this fresh approach to the shoot-'em-up genre, and the constant shifting of perspectives makes sure that the gameplay always feels exciting. So if you're the type of player that enjoys an intense and visually dynamic game, Astebreed is going to be a great pickup at under $5. Now next, we have Chronicles of Two Heroes, Amaterasu's Wrath, that is 75% off, $4.99, and this one running till May 20th. Now this is a 2D action game with puzzle elements where you're going to be controlling 2 distinct heroes, each with their own abilities and ways to fight enemies. You'll need to constantly swap between the 2 playable characters to solve puzzles and progress through a story that is steeped in Japanese mythology. One of the best parts of the game is how the dual hero mechanic introduces strategic elements to both the combat and the puzzle solving that really provides a layer of depth that will keep you engaged throughout the gameplay. I do want to, however, mention that there were a few pacing issues towards the end of the game, where some areas were just overly long and others felt rushed through. However, if you're a fan of 2D action gameplay with a few puzzle elements thrown in, this can be a great pickup at this new low price. Now next, we have Severed, that is 75% off, $3.74, this one running till May 13th. Now this game is a unique dungeon crawler with a touch-based combat system, and you'll be taking on the role of Sasha, a one-armed warrior who wields a living sword and needs to navigate through a nightmarish landscape in search of her family. The game combines RPG elements with puzzle solving and intense swipe-based combat. Now, I rarely get into a game with heavily touch-based controls, but Severed was an exception because they are very well integrated into its combat and also the puzzle mechanics. This is, however, a game that you really need to play through in handheld mode, and on a side note, if you have a Switch OLED, the colors really do pop. So if you want to try an awesome touch-based game at $3.74, it's hard to go wrong here. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Fly Phoenix 22, who said, "Wavetail looks interesting. I picked up Minute of Violence from your last video." Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos, and if you picked up Wavetail, I hope you're enjoying the game as well. Now, all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump back into the deals, our next one is going to be Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine that is now 70% off, a brand new low of $2.99, and will be running till May 23rd. Now this game is a challenging puzzle game that combines elements of Match 4 gameplay with a darkly comedic narrative set in the Super Meat Boy universe. It plays out with complex levels that require strategic thinking and quick reflexes to manage incoming pieces and avoid deadly traps. I do want to mention there is a pretty steep learning curve here, and there are sometimes some levels that will just feel unforgiving. However, if you're familiar with the Super Meat Boy series, that shouldn't be too surprising. However, for me, what I enjoyed most is how they even managed to create boss fights in a match 4 puzzle game. But on the flip side, what really disappointed me is the lack of a multiplayer feature for this genre of gaming. However, nonetheless, if you're a fan of match 4 puzzle games and you want a very serious challenge, at $2.99, this is a great pick. Next, we have a game that I haven't talked about in a little while, and that is Dogurai, that is now 50% off, $2.49, and this one running till May 23rd. Now, this game is a retro-style platformer with fast-paced action and pixel art graphics that is very reminiscent of a Game Boy game. And you'll be controlling a samurai dog as he battles his way through various environments to stop a dystopian regime. In reality, imagine a Mega Man game where the main protagonist is a samurai dog and the combat is melee-based. Now, this is one of my guilty pleasure games that I just keep replaying over and over because it really captures the nostalgic feel of some of the best Game Boy games. There's even a surprise where when you finish the game for the first time, it unlocks a second character with a totally different playstyle, and although you get to replay the same levels, the gameplay will shift dramatically. I do want to warn, however, this game is pretty challenging, but if you're a fan of retro old school platformers, this is a game you have to play. And now last for our featured section, we have Cybarian, the time-traveling warrior, that is now 60% off, $1.99, and running till May 23rd. Now, this is once again a 2D retro-styled action platformer where you wield a mythical sword to battle foes across multiple timelines. The game once again features pixel art graphics and retro-inspired gameplay, emphasizing precise combat, platforming, and timing-based attacks. Now, this is a game that I picked up quite a while back, and I finally got around to trying out this week. And I really did enjoy my playthrough of the game, and at $2, I really think it is a pretty good pickup. However, once again, I do want to warn that it is a pretty challenging game in the retro fashion, and it is pretty short, only offering 4 different levels, although you most likely will have to play through them multiple times before actually beating them. The gameplay and graphics are nonetheless very solid, and if you're looking for a quick and fun retro game at only $2, I really think this can be a very good pick. It's now time for today's Sizzle Reel of Deals with 15 other great games to pick up for this week. So we're now at the end of today's eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. I also want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated. And don't forget on the way out to hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.